So I decided to make some banana bread. I started by mashing my ripe bananas. These are small bananas, and I really love the texture and the feel generally of this type of bananas. So the stirring rod or turner was not doing it for me, so I used a fork. I mashed the bananas into vegetable oil and added sugar to taste. Bananas are sweet on their own, so you really don't need sugar, but if you prefer, you should put it. Sugar also improves the texture of whatever you're baking, and it also affects the color, how it turns out. So then I broke in an egg, and then I mixed the batter some more. Then I mixed my dry ingredients, that's flour and baking powder, in another plate, and stirred and mixed it into the wet batter. After that, I kept mixed everything into it. I really don't use precise measurements for my baking. I just go as the spirit leads, and by expertise. I've been baking, with help for since I was about 7 years old, and probably without help for a long time, probably over a decade. So after mixing that, I stirred it, or I oiled my pan, so that it would come out smooth when it's done. And I'm using a baking foil here, and then I poured some of the batter into it. I wanted to make two types. I wanted to make the chocolate banana bread as well from this batter, so I divided it. I baked this one first. That's all I put into it. No water, no other additives, and it turned out pretty well. Banana bread is very simple to make. Some even call it cake, banana cake. It's very simple to make. That's all you need. Then I baked it. I think I baked it for about 10 minutes or 11 minutes or thereabouts. I think that when I'm baking in the baking foil, it bakes faster than if I'm using, something else, especially this particular type of baking foil. Then I added bitter cocoa powder into the rest of the batter. And then I mixed and mixed and mixed until everything was well mixed together. And I had a chocolatey batter. During this time, the plain batter was baking, and in about 10-11 minutes thereabouts, it was done. I brought it out. Then I used the same baking foil to bake the second the chocolate, banana bread. Look at how lush and how smooth it came out, because I oiled the pan. It's really important, and it was so fluffy, so soft in the hand. When you press it, it's very, very soft. So I poured the chocolate batter into the baking foil. I did not need to oil it the second time, and then I baked for about the same number of minutes. I think 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just putting at 15 to be safe. I don't think that I really checked the time. And here we are. These are the two banana breads. Then I paired it the next morning. Or was it that same day? I can't remember. But I know I had this around the presidential election period. Probably the day before or the day when I traveled home, to cast my vote. I traveled about 46 kilometers to vote for the candidate that I thought was the most credible. But everyone knows what happened in the 2023 February presidential elections in Nigeria. But that's not the point of this video. Here we are. I paired it with fried egg and tea. Nigerian tea. I love tea so much. I drink different variants of tea. Let me not say all. And that's it. It could pass for your breakfast, for your lunch, or your dinner, whichever one you would have. Voila!